back up here on that road that's supposed to take me to that trail, or coming up to it, Great Florida Birding Trail. I know I saw something about people riding on there. I looked it up on the internet, and some people complain about their street tires on the dirt road. Being that I'm double dark-sided, we'll see how Red Scorpion does. It's over there across the Intracoastal Waterway. If you remember, I was filming at night coming back across this road. .510, I think it's Wabasso Road. I hope I'm not killing the pronunciation. State Route 510. That's one thing I don't like. You know, when there's a state route, they put up the state route number on the sign, but they don't put the street name on the sign. It's kind of helpful, I would think, to put the street name on the sign too. Oh, jet skiing. Yeah, I talking about jet skis. I told somebody I wanted to put a trailer hitch on my wing and pull a jet ski with it. And he was saying, you're not going to be able to get back up the ramp with just one drive tire. And I'm thinking, well, maybe the dark side of the tire would. I know those boat ramps can get mossy and slippery, but I don't even know if the tongue weight on a jet ski is light enough to sit on the back of a gull wing. Nature Center. Oh yeah, this is that part where you got two islands out in the Intracoastal. Just came across one, and or maybe there's just one. There's a mainland, an island in the middle, and then this area over here. Oh man, isn't that beautiful? Woo! Beautiful view. A lot different from being out here at night, isn't it? Luxury homes. Only 600,000? Let me get one or two. They got to build them in 60 days though. I can't wait 90 days. Yeah, I think I said something about that Orchid Cove. I think where that car came out up there may be the entrance to that trail. That little green sign right there. Nope. Yeah, it is it. It says Jungle Trail. Kind of muddy. Okay. So we're on the Jungle Trail. Well, I should have guessed there'd be slop and mud on it. Ooh. Makes me think of that video by Tony Reno, Two Wheels for Fun. But at least I'm on the wing, double dark-sided, so. And this is a pretty packed surface, just a little bumpy in places. Yeah, that must have been a headlight I saw up here that night, because it looked like it's pitch dark. Or maybe some houses on the other side of the fence to shine a little light in this area. I think they said this was it a 9.7 or a... Yeah, I think it was a 9.7 or was it a 14.7 mile? I don't remember. But I think when you go up here, from what I read, you know, I didn't delve too deeply in it, but just glancing over, I think I saw something that's saying you got to turn around up there and come back this way. So we'll see. I don't know. I know speed limit is 25, but with these bumps, I just don't want to rattle Red Scorpion or myself. Oh. It was a pretty packed surface. I don't know. Maybe that was an older. Maybe the website's not updated. Or maybe they recently came in here and did some resurfacing on this dirt road. I was expecting sand or loose sand or gravel. Now, something just struck me. You know that sign back there said Jungle Trail. Does that mean, you know, what's in the jungle? Who lives in the jungle? Animals. And what kind of animals we have around here? Alligators. I'm always talking about them. You think an alligator can outrun a gold wing? I guess we'll find out. Or let's hope we don't find out. This is mighty interesting. And they preserve the tree line too, even though you have houses on the other side. I mean, it's about wide enough for maybe a 4-lane highway from fence to fence, you know, and a median. Last thing I need for it to do is cloud up and rain right now before I can get out of here. Talk about ruining a ride, right, Christopher Smith? I'm probably ruining my ride right now when I get back home and see all this trail dust on my gold wing. Won't be a happy camper. It's a nice trail though. I mean, it's not just straight, it's got these turns in it. Oh, and this might be the end of it. Got a stop sign. Oh. I wonder if I can ask this lady. Ah, better not. Don't stop and talk to strangers. You might end up with some lead poisoning. Okay, so the jungle trail continues. That was kind of short. Road subject to flooding. Well, I mean, it can't be that bad. She's walking down there on foot. So I doubt there are any critters around here. It's one of those forestry department trails. I think the forestry department manages this. I'm not sure. Like I said, I just glanced through the article just to find out if I could take my motorcycle on it. And as you can see, you see a lot of tires here. Might be four-wheelers, quads, cars, pickup trucks, motorcycles, but those vehicles have been coming down here, and by my non-existent tracking skills, the tracks are fairly recent. But, oh, well, I mean, you gotta have a vehicle to come back here. This almost looks like you're riding in the back of Busch Gardens. And this, you know, I talked about Tony Rayno. Tony, this, believe me, that road you're on, it made this dirt trail right here look like a super highway, because it's really not that bad. A few little bumps, but I mean, it's pretty smooth. Or maybe it's just the suspension of the wing that makes it feel so good. Oh, big old lake over there, but then there's a fence, you can't get to it, so I guess they're probably private property over there. Nope, can't go fishing. This is really interesting. I'm glad I came up here. Oh, there's a critter, a squirrel. I have two of them. They're always playing all over my yard. The trees in the front and the back, especially on a Saturday morning when I'm either sitting in the front by the garage or sitting out back. They seem to be wherever I'm drinking my coffee playing. Now, this is I'm enjoying this. And what do y'all think? You know, it just makes me feel like I'm out in the country, and that's where I feel at home. I love open farmlands and forests. I used to do a lot of hiking as a young boy in high school. I used to hike into the mountains. Matter of fact, the highest peak back there in Jamaica, Blue Mountain Peak, I think it's about 7,400 feet. Don't quote me on it, but it's somewhere above 7,000 feet. Well, I actually hiked up there and camped out overnight. And believe it or not, when we woke up in the morning, out on the ground was sleet. Maybe about dime-sized sleet, all piled up on the ground about maybe 3 inches deep. Because it got down to about 40 degrees, I think it was, when we went to bed. You had to really zip up in your sleeper and, try and keep warm, because, we're in they had little huts up there by the peak. But that's all it is, a hut you sleep under to keep the rain off your head. Or you can hang a hammock in there too, which a couple of guys did. But, oh well, here's a car right here. I feel like I'm in Sicily. Anyway, back to the Blue Mountain Peak story. It was a couple's hiking trip. Well, 3 couples. It was supposed to have been 5 couples, but for some reason, 2 couples, both sides of the couple couldn't make it, so the guys came. So we had been briefed before that if we're going up there to sleep at night, it gets very cold up there. Yeah, I know this is in Jamaica, but it's over 7,000 feet up, so yeah, it gets cold. So when we got up there, the sun was just about to set, and it was already getting chilly. So we looked at the 2 guys and said, "What are you 2 guys gonna do when it gets cold at night?" "Oh, we're strong men. We're big men. We can handle this." So meantime, me and my girlfriend, all the couples, we each went into our separate sleeping bags and zipped up, keeping each other warm. In the middle of the night, we heard some rustling under the hut. I'm like, what in the world is going on? So I grabbed my little flashlight, and at the same time, the other 2 couples did it as well. When we shined it over where the noise was coming from, was the 2 guys trying to crawl into a sleeping bag together to keep each other warm. This was like about 2 in the morning. I mean, we were laughing like crazy. We almost didn't get any sleep that night. Well, that's my Blue Mountain Peak story. And like I said, I love nature. All right, well, we've been going on here for a while, so we're going to get ready to turn it around and head on out of here. Or maybe I'll just film it and edit out the pieces I don't want. Yeah, that can be done. I'll just keep filming. Let's crank it up to 25 and see what it's like. Oh, it's getting bumpy right here. No, I think I'll stay where I am. Kind of warm out here. What's the temperature? 86 degrees. I guess because I came up from under the trees, that sun is trying to bake me. You know, the critters don't want any, once they're medium rare. Oh crap, look at that. See that? Sand. So it's kicking up from my tires. I'm gonna have to get my my leaf blower and blow out all these crevices on here. I think if there's a road at the end of this trail, I'm not gonna come back this way. I'm going out on the road. Maybe this thing is 14 miles. 25 miles an hour. Well, not really 25. You're probably doing 15. No, I don't think it's 14 miles. I think it's 9. I think it takes 14 minutes to do the 9 miles. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. I was halfway through. Oh, there's a fishing area right here. Oh, this is Pelican Island. So, what, there's no road to get out up here? It's a National Wildlife Reserve over here. But I think we're going to call it a day. Oh, I used to pick those little, like these grass and those yellow buds there when I raised rabbits as a kid. I used to go out to the country and, yeah, that was then. They loved that. Okay, let's turn the show around. Well, thank you for coming along there, YouTube. I appreciate the company. And we'll try and do this again when I find out just if this road takes you back out to the paved road or if it just turns you back around. You can tell I'm trying not to slip and slide here. My dirt riding skills are a little rusty. Well, thanks again for watching. For now, Ghost Rider, Red Scorpion. We're 10-7.